Hello everyone, myself Dr. Parth Goswami. I am the consultant pathologist and hope this video will find you all in a good health. Today I am going to teach you about B lymphocyte. Now before you see this lecture, I request you to see all my videos on immunity, and for that you can check the playlist or you will find the link in the description section. So first I request you to see my videos on immunity, then it will be very easy to understand the B lymphocyte. Alright. So this particular lymphocyte is a antibody producing cell. This is the only lymphocyte which do the function of antibody production. Now B lymphocyte is 10 to 20% of the all circulating peripheral blood lymphocyte. In the peripheral blood, 70 to 80% are T lymphocyte and the remaining 10 to 20% are B lymphocyte, right? The origin and maturation both is in a bone marrow, and as the maturation of B lymphocyte occurs in bone marrow, it is known by the name B lymphocyte. Here B stands for bone marrow. Alright, that's why it is known by the name B lymphocyte. So this is very interesting that origin and maturation both is in bone marrow. Alright, now which is the location of B lymphocyte? So this particular lymphocyte is located in a lymph node and a spleen. In the lymph node, it is seen in cortex area, while in the spleen, it is usually present in white pulp, right? Alright. The third location of B lymphocyte, which is very important, is MALT. That is full name of MALT is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. This MALT is present in GIT, particularly it is seen in gastrointestinal tract mucosa, right? Now usually over the all naive or the mature B lymphocyte, we have a IgM and IgD type of antibodies that is present naturally. Alright. Now I will teach you how the B lymphocyte will produce the antibody, how they will do the function of antibody production. So as I have teach you in the T lymphocyte lecture that first of all you have the antigen stimulation, right? So once you have the antigen stimulation, the antigen presenting cell with the help of MHC class II molecule will present the antigen to the CD4 T lymphocyte, right? It will present it to the CD4 T lymphocyte, and this CD4 T lymphocyte, particularly Th2 type of subtype, right? The CD4 T lymphocyte T helper cell is having the three subtype Th1, 2 and 17. So among that, particularly Th2 type will produces the interleukin 2, 4 or interferon gamma, and it will stimulate a B cell. It will stimulate a B cell receptor. So the B lymphocyte will get converted into plasma cell, right? It will get converted into plasma cell, and this plasma cell will do the antibody production. So this is the complete cycle of antibody production. Alright. So what is the mechanism of B cell activation? Now I will teach you a mechanism of B cell activation. So as I have discussed, the antibody production is because of CD4 T lymphocyte. So the B lymphocyte always need a T lymphocyte for the activation, right? B lymphocyte is handicapped without T helper cell. But this is not the scenario all the time, right? In 90 to 95% case, the B cell activation occurs by help of T cell, particularly CD T lymphocyte, that is T helper cell. But in certain condition, in 2 to 5% case, sometimes B lymphocyte produces the antibody without help of T lymphocyte. It's a rare, but it can happen, right? So you can have two way of B lymphocyte activation. One with the help of T lymphocyte, T helper cell, and second one is T cell independent response. And B cell receptor is consisting of IgMD type of antibody and the alpha and beta chain, right? So this is the structure of B cell receptor, which get activated by T helper cell mainly. Alright. Now this is very interesting that the one subtype of B lymphocyte, which is known by the name memory B lymphocyte, is having the long lasting action, and it will produces a specific type of antibody, right? So they can remember the antigenic exposure and they can provide you a long time immunity, right? Why is it so? Because this memory B lymphocyte is having the more robust DNA repair mechanism, right? So they will provide the ability to maintain the somatic hypermutation, and that's why they show a specific response, and they can show a long lasting response, right? They can remember the antigenic structure because they have the very powerful DNA repair mechanism. All right, now this is the diagram of antibody production by B lymphocyte. So as I have discussed, first of all, you will have antigen protein, right? Antigen exposure. It will get ingested by B lymphocyte, right? This antigen will be ingested by B lymphocyte. And you know very well that B lymphocyte is one of the antigen presenting cell. So B lymphocyte can have MHC class 2 molecule. So it will be recognized by T helper cell, right? It will be recognized by T helper cell. So here the B lymphocyte itself act as a antigen presenting cell. So with the help of MHC class 2 molecule, the T helper cell will get activated, because you know very well that T lymphocyte is having the T cell receptor, which can recognize this MHC class 2 molecule over the antigen presenting cell. And here the B lymphocyte itself is an antigen presenting cell. So the T cell receptor is getting activated, and once this combination is activated, you will have B lymphocyte activation, right? And because of B lymphocyte activation, the B lymphocyte is getting converted into plasma cell, and they will do the antibody production. All right, and the co-stimulatory signal here is a CD4T molecules. So again, I am telling the T helper cell will secrete certain cytokines, especially interleukin 2-4 and interferon gamma, which will do the function of B cell activation. So B cell is getting converted into plasma cell, and this plasma cell will do the antibody production, right? So this is the mechanism of B lymphocyte activation for the antibody production. All right. So the main function of B lymphocyte is to produce the antibody, and this particular antibody can neutralize the antigen, right? It can kill the bacteria directly. And the second way of killing is production of IgG type of antibody. This IgG act as a opsonin, right? It can act as a opsonin. So it will lead to phagocytosis of bacteria or viruses. It can lead to phagocytosis. So that is another way of killing of antigen. It can directly kill the antigen by antibody, or it can produce IgG type of antibody, which will lead to phagocytosis through the opsonization, right? This particular antibody coat the antigen. It is known by the name opsonization, which can help in phagocytosis, right? All right. Now, naturally, as we know, we have IgM and IgD over B lymphocyte. But whenever you have the cytokine effects, particularly interleukin 4 and interferon gamma, according to the different type of antigen, they can produce a different type of antibody, like that of IgA, IgE, and IgG. These are the different type of antibody production, right? You know very well that there can be 5 type of antibody production from B lymphocyte: IgM, D, A, E, or G. So according to the need, B lymphocyte produces the antibody, which is known by the name isotype switching. All right. And particularly this IgE is seen in parasitic infection or allergic infection, right? In the allergic inflammation, IgE antibody plays a very crucial role. We will see it in type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. All right. Now the T helper cells stimulate the production of antibody with a high affinity for an antigen, right? With the help of T helper cell, the B lymphocyte will produce a specific high affinity type of antibody, which is known by the name affinity maturation. All right. Now I will teach you something about T cell independent response. Mostly the B lymphocyte need a help of T helper cell, but in certain situation, B lymphocyte can get activated without help of T helper cell. So when it can happen? So it will happen particularly when you have polysaccharide or lipopolysaccharide content exposure. The certain type of polysaccharides or lipopolysaccharides of bacterial capsule doesn't need T cell help, right? It can directly stimulate a B lymphocyte. So they will get converted into plasma cell and they will produce the antibody, right? But the antibody that is produced without help of T lymphocytes is very weak response, right? This response is very weak, and you doesn't have any memory cells that can generate it, right? Whenever you have the T cell help, there will be memory B lymphocyte generation so that you can have specific antibody production. But here you doesn't have memory cell, so you will have only IgM type of antibody production. No isotype switching will occur, and this particular immunity doesn't last long, right? It is exactly opposite to that of traditional B lymphocyte activation, right? Whenever the T cell independent B lymphocyte occurs, the response is very weak. There will be no memory cells, so there will be no specific response, so there will be only IgM production, and this immunity doesn't last long. So that is the difference when B lymphocyte activated without help of T lymphocyte. All right. Now, which are the B cell markers? Which are the markers? So the markers means I want to say cluster of differentiation, right? CD markers, which is detected by flow cytometry method mainly, right? They are the protocol molecules over the surface molecules over particular lymphocyte. Cluster of differentiation. I have explained it in my T lymphocyte lecture, right? So the B cell markers are CD10, CD19, 20, 21, 23 and 79A. Kindly remember these all CD molecule. It's a most important MCQ, right? CD10, 19, 20, 21, 23 and 79A. These are the B lymphocyte marker which can be detected by flow cytometry whenever we need to detect it, particularly in case of an lymphoma, right? In the lymphoma you need to detect CD molecules, right? According to which you can classify the lymphoma by the CD marker. And among all these CD marker, the pan B cell marker, particular one B cell marker is CD19. This CD19 represent the all B lymphocytic population. All right. So this is all about the B lymphocyte. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye. Thank you very much.